Hey world, this is Rhaj Paul, aka Mr. Evolve. You are now watching The Boiler Room, a H2P media production. Log on.
You was big one time against, you were very vocal about the camouflage laws in Barbados.
Yeah, I was. I still am,
Still
B. I'm still am.
I don't want to get big man. I had a jacket. I had a
stupid.
trivia wicked or be a jacket,
At the
big
airport?
man. No, right now I ain't even bring it home.
Oh,
Because they
sorry.
know exactly when they get by the airport, you know they can seize that. But
you
you
know-
wicked
you
or
know-
be a camouflage, yo, that was sick.
When they first
They
changed the
told us
law,
about shit.
I came back from overseas and I had on a yellow camouflage shirt. I talking about bright yellow. Like
That you call them
yellow
hunting
there.
hunting
No,
camos.
you can't hunt nowhere unless you're hunting in the field of dandelions or daisies.
But-
You can't
So
hunt
the
nowhere
shirt
with
is
this
shirt
shirt.
is
Like, you know,
Bright,
when
the
you
design.
out in the forest.
No, what I'm trying to show you is that, see that yellow there on your Manchester shirt?
Right.
Uh-huh.
They in the forest that got that kind of yellow.
No,
in
when
it, so-
people like if you out there and you in camo, people can't see you. So they use it as marker.
I understand what you mean, like the
Yeah.
hunting camera.
Right.
This wasn't that. This was just a
So
design.
even the animals
Right.
will see you.
Even
like,
the animals,
oh, you
they'll
tryna
pick me
hurry
out. They will pick me out. I will pray. I would get shot.
You
One
get
time. So I figure now this cannot be illegal because this don't look like no defense force
Right.
nowhere in the world.
Yeah,
right.
I get to
sure.
the airport, man, time you can't wear that shirt.
Yeah.
I said, what you mean you can't wear this shirt?
You should tell her that you named Lewis Hamilton. That what happened.
All right.
That what you should do.
I
Oh, you
should
gotta
have.
call a big name.
Just gotta call a
I
big
should tell him
name.
that Adrian Green, but he see that on my passport. He still
That's Adrian Green to be Adrian Green.
But that's how people don't think, right?
Yeah.
I stopped there and argue with the immigration officer
Yeah.
for about half an hour.
Word.
The man said, look, I can prove it to you that you can't wear this shirt.
Yeah.
And send me in a room with a newspaper clipping. That stick up on the wall. That's the proof. But
And newspaper clipping.
a newspaper clipping about
So
camouflage.
you trying to tell me the law was a newspaper clip?
That was his proof. But here was the clipping specifically said the types of camo that are now illegal are the forest, desert, and snow camo.
Which
The
mean the
green,
white,
the khaki, and the white.
Right.
Yeah.
The
I
white
said,
and
but
blue.
body love, ain't saying that about down the line?
Yeah.
All the man, and bat.
I think it's embarrassing. I can be honest with you because I don't see how anybody in their right mind could look at you and try to make you feel bad for wearing camo. I saw a thing in the paper. A kid went to take a kid to court, golly, because he was wearing a camo shirt, golly, in the Orleans, and saying the judge that he should know better. I'm thinking to myself, he should know better. You should know better. I mean, he should know better. You should know better. Wait, you making this in the same? You making this in the same for real? I going over to Jamaica. You know, I was just in Jamaica. B, they have camo can all your ear holes down there, B. Are you meant to you, granny? And grand's kids was in camo.
Granny had tired with a
Everybody in
camo
camo,
skirt.
right? But
Yeah.
check it. Everybody in camo that different from the army camo. The army camo, the boy wasn't wearing that.
Right.
I said, well, Garland, you
Makes
mean the
sense.
answer that simple?
Makes
You mean
sense.
it's that simple?
All right, then.
All right, Army, you got yours. Everybody else, you got the rest. You mean it's that simple? You mean we can't come up with that solution? That's what says
We got
embarrassing.
big up David Curtin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping that rough
camouflage song.
Serious, yes, sir.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't really understand. The white is snow.
Yeah. But why is that issue
The
too?
gray would be the desert.
The khaki.
The khaki would be the
khaki would be
desert.
desert.
What probably got desert in Barbados?
Or
Hey,
snow.
right, we don't
Oh,
have
we can
anything
get
like.
snow.
I mean, come on, B. I think what
People ning nongs about
listen, Fire. What troubles me the most is that, to me, when I study it, it's like I just feel disrespected as an artist because we're the people who come up with it. You know what I'm saying? We're the people who are designing it. When the army and the U.S. Army had changed from their woodland green, it was called a great woodland camo to something called it's called multi camo, right? It's a new pattern that got a little white in it and things like that. You know, they went to a design firm to do that. They went to I can't remember the name right now. but it's on tip of my tongue. But they went to this design firm in New York to get it designed and get it done over. So they come to designers. They come to people who do graphics that do these things, right? And then they turn around and tell the artists you can't even touch
you
it.
can't sell it to the public. You can sell it to the army, the government, but you can't sell it to
we
the
got a
public.
real disrespectful attitude to the arts in Barbados. And where I saw it a long time ago was with the ZR vans. When they stopped the men from painting the ZR vans.
Yeah.
To me, that was a travesty. That was a unique feature
how
of Barbadian
awesome
culture
was
there.
that, like,
Artists had work.
Yeah.
Artists had work.
Oizibo, rest in peace, Oizibo.
Doing them
Oizibo was a
vans.
man that, let me tell you, he worked.
That was one of the coolest sort of,
Dread
like-
Vans, I remember Dread Vans. I had a man named Dread. And he's ZR Vans with the Portuguese ZRs that I had back then.
20, 30 years later, they still got the same problems with the ZR vans.
Yeah, same thing. They got
Only
that-
thing, the dollar is pretty.
That's all.
Because the man, funny ways, the man spraying the mud flaps. The man spraying.
Yeah, but meaning they got the same
issues as ZR
driving
culture.
issues.
Yeah, the
or-
same driving issues,
Yeah.
I think, too.
ZR
but still,
culture issues.
Whereas now, with the art, they limit the art to so small,
Yeah.
but we still have the same problem. So
It didn't solve the problem,
Yeah, it
in
didn't
other
solve
words.
anything. It was like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
It's like drums in the stadium too. Like, they complain that the school children were walking up bad in the stands,
Yeah.
which is a fact. So what they gonna do? They ban the music.
Yeah.
They ban the music.
Children still walking up.
Children still walking up. Still
But that's
doing,
what the thing is
still
killing
doing
me.
bad.
Yeah.
Ain't solved the problem.
Yeah.
Only got rid of the art.
Yeah, it's like that's the easiest thing for them to do, B. Like to cut the art.
Some
kill
people
the
don't
art.
understand why I defend bashment soccer. Because I'm old enough and I've been around enough to understand that ain't the problem. Banning the art or targeting the artist is not going to solve nothing. That is not the issue.
You got
In
to deal with
fact-
the problem. I think you cannot, or if you got a problem with me, you can't go to Adrian and Adrian, they got a problem with far, right? You ain't addressing me.
Yeah.
I think that you're a punk. You got to go to Adrian for Adrian to come and talk to me. You come straight and deal with me. Meaning,
Right.
you don't go around the problem and deal with something else
Yeah.
that you feel is an extension of the problem. You deal with the problem at hand. And that's what a lot of them don't do. And that's the same thing that going on over the youths and all that. This shit been going on for so long. We see the porn in schools and all that there. Still, we can hear a minister that don't understand education. That's what it's called it. A minister that don't understand education talking about, putting back phones in schools. And you just adding more to fire. Adding more wood to the fire by doing that.
With that issue, that cell phone issue, my initial reaction is, man, that's where the world going. It's cell phones, it's technology, man. You can't, and they got the phones anyway. That ain't a problem. That was my initial thinking. But I spoke to a teacher at a certain secondary school. He said to me, listen, Green, let me tell you something. They got some schools in Barbados that cell phone issue ain't gonna cause no problem. They can let the phones in the school, the children can use them like how they're supposed to use them. If they tell they can't use them, they can put them away. It can be smooth and easy running. They got some schools like mine where that can cause hell and problems. And that's the thing that we do things
It's
this.
not overall, not
Right.
all school it can happen because that's it. It's never all. It's always be that some that you gotta worry about that the governance gotta be real strict and real hard. And that's the thing. I ain't got a problem with child care school, but I think when they get to school, they should turn over the phone unless they have to use it in case of an emergency.
But if you,
But
you mean turn
even
over the
if you
phone to
turn
the teacher?
over- Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a thing where I think it was on Facebook, but essentially the teacher had a tray on her desk and slots, and everybody that came in would put their phone there during the duration of the class, and then afterwards they get their phone back.
They got some classes that, and some teachers who ain't want to take responsibility for your $2,000 phone.
Well, I mean, it's
Because when
it's
I-
already on the desk, though. I mean,
My
it's not like I
mind.
gotta keep it.
Some
and
people have
ding
it,
and
yeah.
take-
Some
it's
people
right
have
there,
it
bro.
real
Come
fast,
on.
yeah.
But hold on,
You know what
hold
it
on.
is?
But the point, though, I would still say, Green, is that there's some kind of I can say respect or some kind of mutuality going on. This is the way that the world is turning, more technologically savvy, more of that coming into it. Just now they got clothes. They already got clothes with technology in it. mics and all kind of things. There are all kind of things happening. That's where we're going. Right? They got eyewear thing there so that you can that with virtual things that you know what I mean? Right. All this is what happening. We can't get on like that ain't happening. We gotta get on like that is what's happening. How do we handle this? How do we make this work well?
Yeah.
That means that you have to not think of the students or as just mere children who need to follow orders. You need to think of them as a little bit more than that, a little bit better than that.
Oh, no, you asking for Barbados to change its culture entirely.
I'm telling you, well,
I think
that gonna happen, B.
At some point, like, children to me is follow the line of adults. Adults is issue orders or commands or whatever the case, and children normally follow them. That's how I raise it. Nowadays, children, they're exposed to so much more. They start to explore things. They see in videos with children rebelling against the parents and stuff like, wait, hold up. So you can't tell me I don't gonna get beat. Like, for instance, if you had a child in New York, they call it something called DCS, I think it is. But part of the children could call them and say, look, you're abusing me. And they will come and check your child out of the home.
Right.
You understand? No, your child end up in the foster care system or whatever the case is, or you will have a hearing and they will go to court and they will figure out something. Children starting to figure out these things. No, because they're realizing, like, look, you could go online and check certain things. We as adults, they're saying, don't do that, but they don't understand that children are going to check to see if there's a rule that they could go around.
Right.
You understand? So when you're dealing with children, don't be like so much of these phones. And these phones are near smartphones because they're smart. They mean that they give you the ability that you can be smart using these phones. And a lot of children use them to their benefit. And a lot of adults don't see it. Like, for instance, I look at it like this. You know, if some children can choose smartphones, imagine everybody in class getting an A. Because you see a question on your exam,
you on Google
and get your phone and
Google it.
And Google that. Oh yeah,
right.
A lot of that can happen too. A lot of cheating, a lot of things that we got new. So they gotta come up with ways. Don't just say, yeah, get on phones.
Right.
They got rules and ways and means of how to go about it. Don't just say get them a phone.
As he was saying,
There's too much arbitrariness,
study it, think about it, and implement something workable and something practical,
right.
Something that gives you the benefit of
and it can be
of
done.
The world as it is today.
Yeah.
And instead of just trying to stick everything in one place and
right, and that's the
keep
thing. It goes back now to your fashion thing. As like, okay, so much people out there can see fashion. Now before, maybe we was going that big man, we just hear some boys. I can bring 2 shirts here from the States.
Right.
What kind? 2 shirts.
Jordache.
All right, no problem. Jordache. Right? So you don't know what was coming.
Right.
But now some boys say, I can bring 2 OB shirts here. Which one is he bringing? And they could go online and look at the name and say, you're getting this shirt and that shit. So now people got more access. So it's still got to be monitored. Yeah. You can't do everything as you like on the internet. All the police is, police, open the door. Yeah, we see you searching how to build a bomb. And you didn't even know what you was getting watch. And that's the thing, like, we as it get monitored, but they give you so much rope. But the minute you step out of bounds and start to do certain things, then red flags pop up everywhere. So that's the thing, you got to deal with children the same way. I think you got to deal with children the same way.
Speaking of fashion and children, you would do your school uniforms?
You know, they got pros and cons to that. That's how I look at it. When I was at school, I didn't want a uniform, right? But at the same token, because of the variety economic levels that have been represented in school, I thought, even though I didn't like it, I thought the uniform helped to sort of like level everybody out. So in that aspect, I had like it. Everybody's the same, you know, different, like that is so. Maybe your shoes might be different, you know, you'd be able to tell, like,
what they could do is teach everybody to sew so you can modify your uniform.
So you can modify it.
You know what I mean?
So
every uniform is a one of a kind.
Already? Let your, now this is just scary, let your skirt, when she leave home in the morning, is
down there,
1 inch below her knee. By the time she get by the bus stop, her same skirt is 1 inch above her knee. How the hell do you do that? You know, the children start the skirt and rolling on, and then put in their shirt so good that you cannot even tell. So by the time she get back home, she uniform all night. But when she at school, she uniform above she knee. So that's the thing. And like I said, children witty and they're quick to learn.
I see some pictures of Bajan schoolgirls from the 50s and 60s. And them skirts are shorter than any school.
Serious?
Any schoolgirl skirt today. Any schoolgirl. I'm serious, like mini skirts, right? miniskirts are here so
Again, though,
in,
it
the, in the
seem-
50s and 60s.
It does seem like
Oh,
it does seem like there's been some evolution though, because I have seen some old pictures as well too from Queens College, and there's people have some long skirts.
Yeah, I think them long
So
ones. Yeah,
I feel like in the 50s, 60s, when it started to get a kind of liberation like vibe coming across, you know, the globe, so to speak, and thing, because it influenced the states on us, on the islands and thing, just like is constant.
It had to be like 50s because they had like Diana Ross type here.
Right. So by the time you went into that whole Black Power vibe and saying natural hair and things like that, a lot of these things started to shift along that line.
They might have
too.
had on puff leg pants
Right.
too. That might have been different.
Well, I mean, prayer.
Back there.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
then.
Bell bottom
yeah.
pants. That was the thing, boy. Like, you could not wear school of bell bottom pants back in the days when the man had straight bottom pants. You get so much pressure, big man. You forced to go and get that pants taken. Like, yo, me, I don't want no white bottom pants. That was another thing when we was going to school at. I used to be like, sure, you got small bottom pants. And if your pants just look like a little bit too big,
Yeah.
you walk and look down at it all the time. Because you so really look, I don't want a bell bottom pants, big man.
When I was going to school, big bottom pants was in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
It
other
was easy,
swing.
but then the switch when it was going.
Say.
Yeah,
They
the
switch back and forth. No, the small bottoms.
Right.
Small
Yeah,
bottoms in
small
there.
bottom,
No
like
skinny
no big
now.
bottom. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember ever seeing a big bottom pants nowadays.
Nah,
You
no,
find a
no,
school boy
no.
in a big bottom pants, boy.
No.
You
It's
can't-
a joke. But you know it's gonna be a matter of time before it switch back into something else.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes, B. It's just how
And I
just
think
how
we,
it
I
goes.
think we make a mistake reacting to
I
it every
think so
time.
too. I think like we come on.
Whatever
B, is
in
it
we
that
want to be
deep?
against.
Yeah.
If small bottom pants in, your pants size must be big. If big bottom pants in, your pants size must be small.
It's true.
Let the children do what they want with the pants, as long as it's covering their backside.
Like,
Right.
serious.
And I
man.
know to show respect and got that, you know what I mean? And then out there doing things
It's
that
funny. It's
adults
it's
should
funny
be
you
doing and
you
not
celebrate
doing
the
something.
uniform thing as well too, because I even though I didn't like any uniform, I just don't like uniforms generally, right? I just don't like that sort of like conformity, right? So even though that's the case, I was reflecting on this guy who I remember from school, who was this because I was saying to myself, I wonder what this dude looked like today. This dude was the sharpest dressed schoolboy I ever seen. This dude used to dress so sharp, right? And he cared about his clothes so much, right? That one time this dude got in a fight in the library, and this man took off his shirt and folded and put it one side before he fight this man. Real thing, B.
That
I
is a
could
boxing match.
not believe it, B. This man, because he was wearing a vest, right? He took off his shirt, folded it and put it one side, and then beat this fella, B.
And
And then put back on that shirt, B.
that man
I said
deserved to get
myself,
beat.
B.
He deserved to get beat. He get him out thing to finish shirt.
Okay? You get my turn to take off your shirt like one on.
I said, you, this
Man,
man.
the man that shirt go above your head,
B,
big man.
you gotta understand, I was more like blown away by what it preceded the fight than the fight itself. You
But
know
no,
what
you
I
say
mean?
so you know they got the in Africa they got the dandies. What they call them?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sappers.
Sappers,
The sappers.
yeah.
And their thing is that listen, man, fashion is our fashion because these men dress some bright colored, expensive clothing, right? And their thing is that their fashion is helping to maintain peace because when men about looking good and looking sharp, they may want to fight.
Women care
And
about
they
their
want to
appearance.
get your clothes.
Right.
Like,
You know
you
what
know,
I mean?
I will put you
Women
my
take
team
care,
there.
right?
Yeah.
I too clean to get into that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
I'm
we're
too-
doing
I'm
right
too
now,
elegant,
right?
I'm too well dressed.
I'm too elegant, really and truly,
Get
right?
involved in that
4 years
kind
old,
of
check me
thing.
out, you know, my brand new shit. Make man, you want to fight? Nah, not
Too
today.
elegant for this nonsense right here. No,
Okay.
it's true, man. There's definitely an effect psychologically when you sharp off. You know what I mean? Not only you feel good about yourself and thing. I mean, honestly, you just feel better about life. Fashion is just interesting like that. You know what I mean? I guess it's a combination of things. I mean, you're self-expressing. You know what I mean? It's coming out of you. So you're trying to cultivate something that reflects yourself. But it's also influencing you. You know what I mean? From the time you drop it, and then based on how people respond, you start to carry yourself a kind of way too. You know what I mean? So it's interesting that it has that kind of impact.
When they had the riots in England a few years back, I remember hearing a guy on the BBC a commentator. I didn't know who he was, but his thing was the problem is that these young men who were rioting felt defeated in life. And how he knew they felt defeated in life was by the fashion in England at the time.
Interesting.
The men in England at the time, the fashion was sweatpants and sweatshirts.
Say.
And this man was like, come on, if you wake up in the morning every day
Yeah.
and you putting on sweats,
Yeah.
like, you ain't looking for nothing in
Right,
life,
right,
you know.
right,
Like, you,
right,
you,
right,
you,
right,
you ain't getting up to go to war.
Okay.
You getting out your pajamas. And that was his thinking. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of deep.
And then
Yeah.
you got a different sweatsuit than the man at the road. Everybody got the same thing. So,
Everybody wearing the
everybody
same
got
sweats.
so-
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the thing I see with clothing. Because when you look a certain way, especially you walk in the road, and somebody up the blue, like a woman you don't even know, say, wow, you look nice today. You look, yeah, what?
Yeah, B.
Sure. And then you look back and you look, damn, she look good. She telling me so, you know.
Right.
Like that just.
It's
to me,
good
that's
boost. It's good
that's give it a
boost.
100 real quick. Like, whoa, yeah, but I mean, like,
Nah,
go up
for
your
sure,
way,
man.
So that's when you know what I mean? And then, like, even now with the social media aspect of it, you know, you will take a picture, see me in a football jersey and a jeans. Be like, oh yeah, da da da. But now you come out and you put on a nice vest or a nice blazer and a nice shirt, nice pants, nice shoes. You will see that people be like, yo, damn. And they realize something that funny. Women is going to show the ass a lot of times to get likes.
Right.
But let man come up dressed sharp.
Yeah.
He's getting more likes than she.
He's-
And it's something that a lot of people, like, I don't know how much people realize. They're like, yo, do come up going to a funeral or going to a wedding
Yeah.
or going to the reception. He's like, yo, yeah, oh, sharp. People say, damn, oh, clean, sharp, fresh. Yo, you got to be a swag. A chick, dress up, nice too, going out. She get that kind of compliment. But then no, when you see her put on a baby and so, oh yeah, they at the beach with the girls, da da da. Yo, Bobby's not good. There's that. And it's going with some
Right.
a total different
It's
thing.
got a
So
whole different-
according to how you dress,
Yeah.
is draw the attention that you know what I mean? That
A certain
that
type of
certain kind
attention. Yeah, it's real.
thing. Cause a lot of men can just take all the pants and just be like, yeah, it might be a box or so on. Man, you boy, you's a pervert, come off your internet. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want that kind of talk. So, like you said, fashion is get that inward. I guess more inward feeling as like with social media.
I
too and
mean,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
if you take I know if you ever thought about this because I feel these things would occur to you, Green. If you take the Genesis story as one account of the beginnings and thing, you be after the man was planting the gardens and thing. The next thing the man do all that was make clothes.
I have to get kicked out.
Yeah, right. The first occupation, bro.
Right.
After garden
After
tending,
farming.
after
After farming.
Next
Fashion.
Fashion.
Real thing,
Yeah,
they
it
saw
was-
them
yeah,
figures
they look
together,
good, no,
so
they look
that.
good, yeah.
You understand what I mean? So from early o'clock, be how you cover yourself
Yeah.
had meaning.
Man, this conversation has changed my life. From tomorrow, I pay more attention to how I dress.
But come on, Green. You know that what we saying is real.
I
You
know,
remember
but-
that time when I see you? Remember that time I see you? You had a not a
I had
concert,
on
but
a
you.
thing shirt on.
Yeah, it was a
button-up
linen.
shirt.
It was a blue linen shirt. I was
button-up
like,
shirt.
Green, B.
Look.
This God gave me a whole
Yeah,
different.
but I ain't consistent.
This give me saying
I
here. You
understand.
this doing something for you here,
we
King.
met to the movie premiere. Yeah, before we know you want to get on there, you know me and a t-shirt. I wear all in the barber shop,
Yeah.
jeans. On there, this gentleman got a shirt. You know, I can't remember what kind of shirt it was. A nice button-down shirt. I think. Like, damn, I can't even stand up next to this dude. They can look so old.
All right.
Give me your budget agent. Get out a big movie premiere and a t-shirt. But try to move on the road.
He's
This
really-
man was old crispy.
But
Yeah.
I really
You
don't care.
understand?
I really
No,
don't care.
no, but I can tell you something, Green. I went through a personal sort of like journey where I stopped caring too, right? Like on purpose. What happened is, I had a point in time where I felt like I was getting caught up. Like I had to have, or I
Yeah.
had to dress
Yeah.
a thing. Like I had to, like I couldn't not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So when I was at college, they had this fella from Canada, Scotty Lion King. And this is one of the most confident people I ever met, right? Like just the way he was, right? And they see this man wearing some of the craziest things to the cafeteria, right? Like pajama pants and things. And this man, like, he ain't care. And you see that confidence that he had on it, I was like, shh, B, I want that, boy. Like, oh, like, no, B, I go make sure that I put on this and that before I go to the cafeteria. You know what I mean? Like, all that.
The
So,
fashion controlling you rather you
yeah,
control
that's
the
what was
fashion.
happening, right? So when I was looking at this man, I said, this man is studying this man is carrying thing like that, so, and I like the strength that seems to be projected from that not checking. Get what I'm saying? So I said, nah, boy, I gotta come off of this here. This thing controlling me too much. This thing got me like I can't do this, I can't do that, and thing. So I come off, B, and like just like whittle off till I could go looking scrappy, and don't check. You see? But once I did that, something else happened now where I say, oh, so now I could do that. This is what I could do now. I can enjoy the hell out of this thing here. So no. In other words, I do both sides. I know that side here where it's control you. I know this side here where you control it. Now this is what I could do. I could pick and choose exactly what I want to do on my own account, my own speed. And that's what I was doing for day B. I was just like, you know what? I love this thing. I can get things that I like, and I can just wear what I like, and I can cultivate my own style.
So you went from being a fashion slave to being a fashion god.
I suppose so, B. I suppose
Master
so.
of your own fashion destiny.
It just, you gotta get to that place where it's not running you. And once you get there, then you're free to do whatever you want. And when you're free to do whatever you want, if you got the influence that's there, you can do the highest things. See, when you're free to do what you want, dynamic has changed. When you don't feel free, when you feel like you pigeonhole or you think like that, it's be a whole kind of like experience that cannot come close to this other one. This free, I could wear what I want. So this way is where stuff that suit me, things that bring out my best sides and thing. All that is so, and it's don't be a duty. It's don't be a must. It's don't be a need. It's be
it don't be to please nobody else.
It don't be to please nobody else. It's be you expressing your own personal desire.
Far right,
like
I feel this has been the deepest fashion conversation ever.
Fashion conscious.
Real fashion conscious. Real fashion conscious.
Real thing. Yo, Raj,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming through.
Nah, thank you for having me, bro.
Man. Yo, it changed for real. Real thing. You know, change fashion. The beer gang is full
A different look at it, man.
Yeah,
babe.
Real
Yes,
thing.
I.
But yo, blessings, my Lord. And
Nah,
yo, I
thank you,
wish you
Kay.
all the best with the Evolve brand.
I appreciate
Make
that,
sure.
bro.
Wait. You hear me say this, so we all know. You hear me say this, so we all know. I would like my Evolve t-shirt, please.
Oh God, all right.
I ain't gonna get the beard come. I got like a chain strap. Now we will call it a little chain.
You gotta go full beard and party beard.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
Yeah,
Goatee would do too.
Okay.
Alright,
There's levels of entrance.
All right.
Alright, so do a design for me that wicked. Well, all your designs wicked, but do a design for me that extra wicked. Bearing in mind it's a boiler room thing.
Right.
So it gotta be hot.
Right.
Real thing.
I'll
Thanks
keep
again,
it,
man,
man.
for coming to our boiler room, man. Much respect and
Yeah,
blessings.
for sure, B.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Green.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Appreciate
people,
it.
see how we get down, full of fashion, full of style, full of swag, and we evolve. But study it, you know what I mean? Give thanks to my brother Rhaj Paul for coming through, people. And thanks again. Again, this has been another episode of The Boiler Room. Me, my brother,
Fashion in a styly.
Yeah.
In a boiler room styly.
and my brother,
Yeah.
you don't know. Yo, keep it up. Evolve, people.
Evolve.
Live, love, and learn. See you in the next week. Oh,
That's
damn
it.
bad. Boom.